Hi, everyone. My name is Jag Tato, and so if you can't tell by now, I am a little fan of Fallout, just a little bit. So happy Fallout Day, everybody! And as you can tell from the thumbnail, get ready to have your mods broken again. Yeah, Fallout Day. What was announced? It's as mentioned, I am a pretty big Fallout fan. I played Fallout New Vegas as my first game. It's in my opinion one of the best Fallout games out there. Fallout 3 was also a really solid entry. And Fallout 4 has a very low barrier of entry to get in there. It's one of my most played Fallout games. Now then, I wanted to talk about this Fallout Day, what was announced. I'm going to keep the exhibition events out of the way, like the museum they have in Vegas and the horror exhibit at a Universal. That's neat and all. I'm not going to cover those. I did want to cover the game announcements. And I wanted to particularly talk about the changes they're adding with Fallout 4. To get it out of the way real fast here, Fallout 76, it's in a good state now. It's really nice. I personally don't play that game on principle because of Fallout First. That's a whole other can of worms I do not want to talk about right now. But yeah, Fallout 76 is in a good place. If you haven't played it yet, definitely play it. It's a decent Fallout experience, and it's definitely good for that one playthrough for the single-player stuff they have. Because as Todd mentioned all the way back in the day, you can play the game solo. It's not an MMO. It's basically a Fallout game in its own right, just the experience is a little bit different. And Fallout Shelter, that was another announcement, and I'll just sum it up in just a few seconds. It's really funny how a 10-year-old mobile game is getting a battle pass. That's all I really need to say, just to, it's really funny how a 10-year-old mobile game is getting a battle pass as their, big announcement. Yay. Now, I'm going to say it now and get it out of the way. Todd did say that they have a lot of things down the pipeline that they haven't announced right now.
Just know we are working on even more. We're looking forward to the day where we can share that with everybody.
We did not actually get to see anything or get any confirmation or news on the sort. Todd did say that there is something that they're working on, but they can't announce it for Fallout Day, which is disappointing because it's what a lot of people were asking for. The Twitch chat in particular was just so vitriolic over every announcement that came out. Then there's Fallout 4. Fallout 4 is getting an anniversary edition, similar to the Skyrim anniversary edition. And if history continues the cycle and continues to repeat, well, once again, Bethesda's going to release an update onto the game, and that update will break all of your mods for the upteenth time. And you'll have to wait for the Script Extender team to update it, and all your respective modders to get around to fixing their mod and updating it with the Script Extender and the Fallout update in mind. For those of you that already have it set to where you're not going to automatically update, then good for you. I hope that Steam doesn't, sneak the update out on you, because I know sometimes Steam can sometimes sneak out that update or sometimes force you to update, and you're kind of stuck with that. But otherwise, if you are able to make it to where you can stay on your current update, that's good. But for those of you that are playing Fallout 4 and are having fun, get ready, because your mods are going to be very busted soon. And if you can, make sure to where your Fallout game doesn't update if you want to continue enjoying your current playthrough of Fallout 4. There's so many mods that I personally wanted to try out, but the next-gen update that came out, 2 years ago, messed up a lot of them. There was a mod where it added leaning and a body cam sort of inertia to your movement. I'm all like, oh, I want this. It doesn't work. And the mod author has not gotten around to updating it for the past 2 years, so that's dead in the water. I don't think that mod's ever going to get updated. Now that warning is out of the way, I wanted to mention this. The Anniversary Edition is getting the treatment that Skyrim had. It's going to be an upgrade that includes all the creation content that wasn't included in Creation Club, which is good. I will say this, the Creation Club content is worth it if it is sold at an affordable price. The main problem with Creation Club, especially at launch, was that it was not worth the price. Sometimes it was worth it. I remember Skyrim had a ingredients add-on where it added a bunch of new ingredients for 200, 400 Creation Club points or whatever. The Khajiit had a bunch of new ingredients that you can purchase, and it was a relatively decent price. When it's at a decent price, Creation Club content is okay. That may be a hot take to some. Feel free to murder me in the comments if you're not happy with that. But yeah, otherwise, the Fallout update, or I'm sorry. Otherwise, most of the Creation Club content is usually way too expensive for what is included. Like, again, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 3, they set the standard. Like, $10 got you access to a whole new zone for Fallout 3 with, like, the Pit and Mothership Zeta. Fallout New Vegas for, like, what, $5? You got access to, like, what, 50+ new weapons with the Gunrunner's Arsenal DLC? The Anniversary Update's going to add a lot of Creation Club content, which is neat because the Anniversary Edition for Skyrim was really nice. It added all that content for a neat $20 upgrade bundle. Really good. Just a question. Feel free to leave it in the comments if you ever stumble across my video. For those who have Skyrim on PC and bought the Anniversary upgrade, or did not, did you have to update the game, and did that update break your mods? Because if so, Fallout 4 is going to suffer the same fate soon, where that Anniversary Edition is going to release on November 10th, and it's going to break everybody's mod by breaking Script Extender. It took a long time for me to get my mods set up in a good place. My game looks spectacular now in Fallout 4, and I'm very happy with where I have it. I felt like an artist getting my mods set up, though, of course, I'm not the artist. It's the mod authors that just really go above and beyond, making these most, like, amazing looking mods. The weapon mods, the weather mods, lighting effects mods, they are the best. So it's not me that's the artist. I'm just, obviously the modders are the ones that need all the credit for making such spectacular pieces of work. King Gath especially. I got Sims Settlement 2, and it's amazing how much work was put into that DLC, where even your protagonist actually has voice lines that are basically ripped from the base game to fit the quest line that Sim Settlements 2 has. It's really, really nice. That takes me to the other part, creations. They are releasing what they did with Starfield and Skyrim. They are releasing an update that basically is going to add the creations menu. It's no longer going to be called mods. It's going to be called creations. They're combining Creation Club and mods into a combined format called creations. This, in my opinion, is bad. I'm not happy with this. But otherwise, there is some counter arguments to be had that I can kind of respect. So it first happened in Starfield, and Starfield has the benefit of having 100 gigs of mod space. The downside is how creations work. As mentioned, it's basically combining Creation Club and mods together, and it's basically streamlining the process of how to apply to basically monetize your mods. Now, mod authors are free to make their content and sell it and make some profit off of it. So that's okay. The unfortunate part is that, of course, Bethesda's involved, and they are going to try to make it to where they can get a pretty sweet cut of that pie that I feel as though the mod authors should get more of, essentially. I don't remember the split, but if I recall, Bethesda takes quite a significant cut for every purchase that's made with those mods. And not only that, but it seems that there's a formula made that basically charges you what I feel is way too much for the cost of the mod. There was a mod back in the day with Starfield that simply turned Vasco yellow and blue. That was like $4 for that mod, right? So, but yeah, it was basically $4 to make Vasco yellow and blue. And not only that, but at the time, since there was no consideration when they were making the creations, it would lock you out of achievements. So you lost the ability to earn achievements if you wanted to make Vasco yellow and blue. Bro. And then it got to where we're at now. Skyrim got a similar update, and here's the caveat. They didn't get an update to mod capacity. So Skyrim, for both PlayStation and Xbox, they are only getting 6 gigabytes of mod space total to play with. They didn't receive an update. So you got to be really selective at what creations you want to install. Fallout 4 is suffering the same fate, but at an even worse capacity. Fallout 4 was the first game to add mods. The thing is with Fallout 4 is that since it was the first to add mods, as a result of that, they basically only had 2 gigabytes to play with. I think for PlayStation it was even less than that, but don't quote me on that one. I might be wrong. I'm focusing on Xbox here. The main point is that you don't have a lot of mod space to play with on Fallout 4, and they never updated it. Yeah, sure, this is likely an issue with Microsoft, but if Starfield can have 100 gigs, surely Microsoft can work with Bethesda to increase that mod capacity, right? There has to be a way to do so. Now, as for the creations themselves, that takes me to that part, is that creations is just, in my opinion, not great, because Bethesda's going to try to prioritize that. They're going to put all the paid mods at the top. They're going to basically charge you a lot. What they showed off in Fallout, on the Fallout Day streams, was interesting. They had a lot of creations that are coming out that seem good, but I would not be surprised if it's not worth the cost for some of them, because again, it's up to the modders how much they want to charge, I think. So some cases it's not going to be worth the money. It might be like $10 for one weapon, essentially. And it's not even going to be $10 because guess what? Thanks to the Creation Club credit bundles that you're forced to pay out, you can't pay $10 outright. You have to pay $14 for 2 of the 750 Creation Club credits, because that's the minimum that you can buy. That or buy the $20 one. Oh, and what do you know? I have 500 Creation Club credits left over from that purchase. I guess I have to purchase another item. Oh, what's that? That item that I want is 800? Like, I gotta buy more Creation Club credits again. Don't like that currency system anymore, man. I just wish we can pay for items outright now. But it's modern gaming. What else can we do?
Modern gaming.
But yeah, just to cap it off, it's like your mods are going to get broken come November 10th. Be ready. Make sure you set your Steam to not auto-update Fallout 4 when that day comes, if it is an update. If it's like a separate bundle package where you just buy Anniversary separately, then, or you buy the Anniversary bundle separately, then you'll be okay. But I guarantee you, just as a precaution, be ready, because it's likely it's going to be an update. And as routine with every update that Bethesda puts out, they don't have any care or consideration with the modding community, despite saying, oh, we care about modders a lot. They are going to break your mods, and they are going to not care. It's going to be up to the mod authors to fix their mods, and if they, by chance, are, you know, stepping away from the modding scene, like that one mod I talked about before that added, like, leaning and all that, you're out of luck. You're never going to be able to touch that mod again unless the mod author gets around to it, or if somebody else is able to get permission from that mod author to implement their own fix. So you better, you know, fingers crossed if by chance Steam auto updates. Gosh dang it. Fingers crossed that your Steam doesn't decide to just auto-update your Fallout 4 copy. Hopefully it will, like, you know, hopefully you'll be able to update it at your own pace. Otherwise, though, like Fallout Day, slightly disappointed. I was looking forward to it, but I set my expectations low, and yet I still came out disappointed. At least Todd did say they are working on something. But, you know, with where Todd's reputation is now, with, you know, basically being a false prophet, promising one thing and technically he's right, but otherwise it's, you know, not what was set for expectations.
And if you've played our previous stuff, you know that mountain is not just a backdrop. You can walk all the way to the top of that mountain. All of this just works. It's not, I'm not kidding.
It allows us to have 16 times the detail and even view distant weather systems, and not just this system, but over 100 systems. Over 1,000 planets, all open for you to explore.
It's like, yeah, hopefully it is a Fallout remaster of some kind with Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas, because those leaks are accurate so far. You know, the leaks from 2022, they're accurate so far, just a little bit delayed because of COVID. So it was planned that there was going to be an Oblivion remaster, and around 2 years past that, we'd get a Fallout remaster. Oh, I'm going on tangents again. Just to sum it up, I'm excited for the future of Fallout. The television show is looking good. I like those exhibits, but I won't be able to visit those exhibits. The anniversary content, I am happy with that they are, you know, releasing all the Creation Club content for one flat bundle package. I'm not excited for the Creation update where it's going to meld the Creation Club and the mod space together, and now it's going to likely break mods. Be ready just in case. November 10th, your mods may get broken. And with that said and done, I hope you guys all have a good morning, evening, or night. I will see you guys later.